Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 6 of Lifelink for Trans Lifeline, an MTG Commander charity event raising funds for Trans Lifeline, an organization that connects trans people to the community, support, and resources they need to survive and thrive. Our goal is $2,000, and everybody in chat can type in exclamation point donate like that, and it will get you a link to donate to our Tiltify campaign and donate there. Every dollar counts, and we appreciate your support. If we get to 1,000, we will give away a March of the Machine Jumpstart booster box with over 200 cards, which is amazing. So let's play some Magic. I'm going to pass it on to Patch so that he can introduce himself. Patch?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much. So, hi, everybody. My name is Patch. My pronouns are he, him. If you know me, you know that I am kind of a jack of all trades, master of none. Magic is part of that. So, I am excited to be part of this. You can find me on Blue Sky at Patchter0730. And today I am going to be playing Thraxamundar. It's a deck that's kind of built around the idea of if you like having a thing on your side of the field, I'd like to tell you, no, you don't. There's going to be a lot of sacrificing in there, and hopefully using that to build up my end. So I am looking forward to playing, and I will pass it on to, I guess, let's go with Checkbox.
Hey there, everybody. I'm Evelyn, also known as Checkbox. You can find me over on Blue Sky at checkbox.b at b. You know the thing. .bsky.social. Geez, that's not at all wieldy to say out loud. Most of y'all probably know me for proxies or for talking about this deck nonstop for like 5 months, which is Miss Bumbleflower. So, I decided to build it from the ground up as far more of a I will dole out cards as I feel like balancing the game out, trying to make sure everybody has fun doing it. But then once everybody's had their fun, I'll clean up the whatever's left over mess wise. You know, it's I'm just making sure that everybody has a good time with all of their stuff. And also more importantly, that nobody tries to, mess with me. So, if you came from me posting on B Sky, thanks for being here in the chat, and look forward to playing with all of you because I think this is my first time with everybody in the room, so that's great. Um, and yeah, thanks for having me, and I'll pass my turn.
I'll go ahead and pick it up from there. Hey, this is Jonathan, aka Roadblock, and you might know me from the Distinguished Adventurers podcast and other places around. My pronouns are he, him, his, and my Blue Sky is just Roadblock at bsky.social. I have not played Magic for about 14 years. I was big into it in college, got it, went all in on it while I was in school. Got out, I guess it was around Tempest or Ursa Saga, I think, and have gotten into this now. And I've actually gotten to play a couple of times with friends to test out the setup. And my deck is dinosaurs. It's the Velociraptor deck. Mostly the stock precon, except with some notable modifications that we're going to get to here in just a second. So my commander is Pantalaza Sun Favored, which is also cool because as someone who has Mesoamerican roots, I can dig some Mesoamerican dinos. So yay. I think that leaves Artie.
Hello, hello, hello. My name is Artie, also known as Werewolf BF. That is where as in the question, wolf as in the animal, and the letters B and F. I'm an actual play performer with Timbo the Wizard and also Dice Fiends. You can check out our Sparks Ignited. I've done a couple one shots with them that are focused on the Magic the Gathering multiverse. And you can find me at werewolf.bluesky.social. I am playing Captain Nagathrod, all about nightmares and piracy. I'm going to make you mill your stuff and then I get to steal it.
Oh no, did we lose Jorge?
No. That's all
Okay.
fine. You can now start the game.
Oh wait, that's what we're here to do? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Good
Here to
luck,
play.
everybody.
Good luck.
Yes, I do have the pre-game action of wishing everybody GG's.
Absolutely. No pre-game actions from me.
No, none for me either.
I don't know what that is because I don't know that was a thing when I played. So hello. That's my pre-game
And
action.
we all resolved our mulligans and figured out first player right before we started. So I think it was it Roadblock, or did you roll the 8? Who got
I rolled
8?
I rolled an 8, earlier.
Cool.
All right, I'll go ahead and get started. And so let's go ahead and draw. And all right. So we had discussed earlier that proxies were okay. And so that is the first thing I'm going to play. It is a Savannah. It's a Savannah with some pretty sick artwork. Now, I'm going to pass my turn, but while I'm doing that, the bit that I was talking about was I had actually run into a Savannah and I think a Tundra at my local game store, and I thought about picking it up, which is insane because those are $200-300 cards. So instead, just to make it right, that hey, I could have gotten a Savannah, but I'm going to put that money towards a better cause. Right now on TCG Player, the market price for a Savannah is $265.49. So incoming Savannah donation.
Whoa.
Wow.
Roadblock. That's awesome. And I think that pushes us over 1,000, Jorge.
Well, incredible, amazing. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. Let's give away a booster box and
feel-
shot. Damn.
Yeah, I feel
So
like
my
I need
proxies
to
are cool, right? My
scoop on
proxies are cool
principle.
now.
Very. I would say so.
I feel like I need to just bow down and scoop on principle.
Yeah,
Look,
stupid
this
response.
is the only
that
thing
instant
get to
speed.
do the game. All y'all are thoughtfully constructed, well-worn, battle-tested decks, and I'm playing with a deck that I threw some lands into. I am not expecting to make an impact into this game, except for this. So
Damn. All right.
That was awesome.
Keep on with the game, and I'll figure how to do the giveaway. Thank you so much.
all right, who's next? I mean, in our little setup here, it looks like Werewolf would be next.
Oh, definitely.
going
Yeah.
clockwise.
You can.
Yeah, I think that makes most sense.
If you
Yeah.
press the space bar, it passes the turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did not know that was a thing. Let me bring back keyboard focus.
Here, I got you. It's on Werewolf now. And then we can go to Patch turn, then me after. We'll just use basically like clockwise from spell table, if that
Cool.
works for everybody.
Yeah, that works.
Makes
for
the
me.
most sense to me.
I mean, I already went, so.
And I am volunteering to go last. So
I'm gonna start my
It's a
turn by
trap.
playing a River of Tears. I can tap it for blue, or if I played a land, I can tap it for black. And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
this will be a funny joke for the Magic Boomers in the audience. I'm a control deck, so I want to go last because then I draw first.
I'm gonna draw for turn. Ooh, I'm gonna play one of my favorite lands, a Reliquary Tower. I just love having no max hand size. And then I am going to pass my turn.
I gotta say, that's a mood. I definitely.
I was
feel you
looking.
on that.
I was looking at your Bumbleflower deck, and I was like, "Oh, there's definitely a bunch of no max hand size," which makes sense for her.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do Bala Ged Sanctuary, which is the backside of Bala Ged Recovery, as a land tapped, and then I'll pass back to Roadblock.
All right. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and play. a clifftop retreat. And since I control a plains, technically it is untapped. I'm going to use that to let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to play a Thunderherd Migration, and I'm going to reveal a Ripjaw Raptor from my hand. And I'm going to search my library for a basic land and put it into play tapped and then shuffle. So I will do that as I pass my turn. And I realize I have not been hitting spacebar or anything. So, but yes, I'm done with that.
I'm going to, don't have anything to untap. Draw. I will play a swamp and tap both lands for a spell skite. And then pass the turn.
Oh, Spellskite. All right, draw for turn. I am going to. Yeah, I'm going to play a Dragon Skull Summit tapped because I do not control a swamp or a mountain at this time. So that is going to be it for me, and I will pass my turn. I swear I'll start being able to do things soon.
Oh, I'm in no rush. Bountiful Promenade is land for turn. Assuming nobody wants to scoop, har har har. It enters untapped, and I will pay 2, and I'm gonna cast Jarrell Monvolia Recluse. She's a 1/2 human druid, and she says whenever I draw my second card each turn, I make a 2/2 green cat creature token. And I can pay 4 and double green to make all of the creatures that I have on the battlefield have base power and toughness equal to my hand count until end of turn. After that, I'll pass.
All right. Okay, I am going to play a plateau. And let's I mean everyone's waiting for dinos, right? So let's get some dinos out there. Curious Altasaur. And seeing as he's just been summoned in and is wondering what's going on, I am going to pass.
Okay. And I'm going to play an island and then tap 3 to bring out a Herald Horn, naming horrors. Horror spells cost 1 less to cast, and begin an upkeep. I can look at the top card of my library. If it's a creature card that is a horror, I can reveal it and put it in my hand. And I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Untap, draw. All right. Which do I want to do? Yeah, we're going to do a Blightstep Pathway. And then we're going to this. I'm going to play Liliana, Heretical Healer. Blah, 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 blah. So she has Lifelink. Whenever another non-token creature I control dies, I exile her and return her transformed. If I do that, I get a zombie token. Let's see if we get to the flip side of it. And I will pass turn.
Perfect. I just figured out my glare issue too, so that was great.
Hooray!
All right. So we're gonna play a Flood Farm Verge as land for turn. I'm gonna tap 3 and cast Free Strider Lookout. This is a 3/3 with reach, and it says whenever I commit a crime, which is target a player or any of their stuff, I look at the top 5 cards of my library, and I can put a land card from among them onto the battlefield tapped. The rest go on the bottom in a random order, and this only triggers once per turn.
Wow. Nice.
I don't think my 1/2 has any profitable attacks, so I'm gonna just pass.
All right. Let's go ahead and untap everything. Okay. I missed a land drop. Oh dear. So we're gonna pop out at Descendant's Path. Why did I do that? Okay. And so hopefully that'll help. For now though, I'm gonna make my problems someone else's problems. Let's go ahead and 1 to 2 werewolf, 3 to 4 patch, and 5-6 checkbox. Does your dude have death touch? It's not coming up on spell table. Patch.
Liliana, no.
Okay.
Lifelink, not Death Touch.
Okay. I am going to attack.
Okay. What's the size of it again?
2-5.
2/5. I could block it with the 2/3. I hold on. Let me click the card, and maybe they'll tell me what the card does. The good old
I'll take
reading card
the
expensive card.
1. No biggie on my end.
That's interesting. It thinks it's a plains for some reason.
Yeah, it's been a little weird here. Let me move it. Maybe that'll help. It thinks it's a whiteout on my end.
Okay, curious. So when you deal combat damage to a player, it's a 2/5. I will block with my 2/3.
Okay. Hey, they just bounce off each other. Nothing happens.
And I do
Really
gain
quick,
2 life from
Roadblock.
lifelink.
How much did you say you were sending my way?
Oh no. I was just sending it to patch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I was
about
deciding
the
who was going to
police?
get the trouble, but
Understood.
all right. And that's it for me. Pass.
Beginning so untap, and then beginning of my upkeep, I get to look at my top card. It is not a horror, but I will upkeep and draw. I will play a swamp, and then I will cast my newly discounted commander for a total of 4 CMC. Horrors you control have menace. Whenever a horror deals combat damage to a player, you mill that many cards. This is a 0/4, so that's not going to do anything. And I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Keep draw. This would be fun to have in a little bit. But I'm going to play a shiny island. I will then play this and this, red and black, for Jury, Master of the Review. Whenever I sacrifice a permanent, I put a +1/+1 counter on it, and then when it dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. And I am going to pass my turn.
Okay. Untap, raw, and let's see if I goofed. Nope, I didn't. We got there. That's an overgrown farmland as land for turn. Still can't produce blue yet. So that won't matter. So let's go ahead and go ahead and read what this creature is. Curious officer bitch in the street. It's really big.
Nah, he's not that big. Hey, he's just curious.
Okay. Um. Yeah. Given that he's curious, that's fine. It's okay that he's curious. I think I'll allow that. In fact, let's see if I go find another land. I won't matter this turn anyway. Okay. Instead, I think I'm just going to leave a suspicious amount of mana up and
Nothing to
pass
be
my
concerned
turn.
about.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's just sitting there.
it's
chilling.
fine. It's fine. The control player with mana up.
It's so weird. Okay. At the beginning of my upkeep, I'm going to look at the top card of my library. Whoop. It is not a creature type. So I'm just gonna take it into my hand and play the planes that was up there and not a dinosaur. Let's go ahead and let's do this. Let's help our mana problems a little bit. I'm gonna just pop out a Topiary Stomper, and he also has Vigilance. He is also can't attack or block until I get another couple of lands. But for the moment, he's going to help me search for a basic land and put it into play tapped. I'm going to do that real quick. What basic land don't I have? I don't have a mountain out, so let's grab a mountain. Yeah, sure. Okay. And people have blockers now. I should have attacked when people didn't have blockers. Let's see what people have out. Okay, I don't think there's anything that my little guy is going to get through effectively. And he might die. So he's gonna be curious about his new buddy, and I'm gonna pass my turn.
Lovely. Untap, beginning of my upkeep. It is not that, but I will put that in my hand for drawing. Play an Ash Barrens, and then go 1, 2, 3 to bring out a Demir key rune, another artifact. And I will also go 1, 2 discounted, give myself a Woe Strider, which also gives me a 0/1 white goat. But that'll be my turn. Just slowly building up over here. Don't worry about me.
Okay, I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw. Ooh. I'm going to swamp down, and this is to do it. Of course, I have the overwhelming concern because there is mana open.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure that I'm the most profitable person to attack like ever, really.
Well, I'm not talking about attacking. I'm just more worried about getting countered. Well, it is what it is. Play this. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 black. 4. Revel in riches.
Sure, you got it.
Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, I get a treasure. And at the beginning of my upkeep, if I have 10 more treasures, I win. I don't think I've ever had that happen, so don't worry about it.
It can happen, you
And then
know?
it could. I don't think it will this game, but it could. I'm going to pass turn.
Mhm. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really need to do. See, I've been trying to commit a crime. It's really
a little
important that I
crime.
commit a crime. I think I have an idea. I'm gonna commit the most metal crime of all time. Werewolf, I'm gonna path to exile that goat.
Not my goat.
It's a
That's
goated move.
wild. In response, I'm gonna sacrifice another creature with my Woe Strider and kill my goat. My goat.
So you do not want to find a basic land.
Okay.
I mean, because if you do that, it counters the path to exile, and you don't get to go fetch a land.
Well, it's just scrying.
Yeah, I mean, just
Good.
whichever one you would rather do is up to you.
Oh, that's a good point. No, I will take the. I'll fetch a land. That's
Yeah.
much nicer.
And I'll go ahead and resolve my Free Strider lookout trigger, which is to look at the top 5 and reveal a land tapped, which is going to be this Misty Rainforest. We did it. Let's go on the bottom, and then it'll start my turn from there.
Basic land. Okay. Lovely.
There we go. Immediately crack the Misty Rainforest to find a Spara's headquarters that'll enter tapped. On Spara's headquarters. Yes. Right. I'm at 40. Actually, I think I'm gonna go and find green, white. Okay. I think I'm actually gonna find Breeding Pool and shock it in. So I'll be going down to 37 total.
Nice.
Now let's see. Can I get a hand count from everybody?
2.
4.
3.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'm just going to pay for cast my commander. And then I will pass with a green and a blue mana open.
That's not
Actually,
ominous at all.
Let me check my hand real quick. Sorry, let me make that a white and a blue.
Okay.
Because I can still produce like green, blue, white, generic. So all right.
Gotcha.
Yep, pass.
All right. Okay. Dinosaur, dinosaur, dinosaur. Dinosaur! Boop.
Yeah.
Earthshaker, Dreadmaw.
Yeah.
Draw a card for each other dinosaur you control. Hey, all right. So that's not. This isn't my draw phase. This is just still my upkeep. So I'm gonna grab 2 more cards, and then my real draw.
I'm starting to feel like the gates of Jurassic Park have come down.
No, there's
It's all
perfectly
happening so
intact.
quickly.
No one has died.
There's no world in which they are still intact.
They are. Look.
It's just a matter of like, are we at the beginning of Act 2 or are we almost
Just
at the truck
because
scene?
a few alarms have gone off on a couple of fence areas, and there are a couple of sentry posts that haven't reported in, I
Yeah.
wouldn't worry about it at all.
My question
That's
to
the
you
wild
is,
part.
if there's a hole in a fence, is it still a fence?
We haven't even entered Act 2 yet because Pantlaza hasn't even touched the field.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a secluded courtyard, and I don't know what I'm gonna pick. Huh. Yes,
Vampires,
I'll
right?
pick dinosaur. All right, so I am going to then now play. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's do this guy. And then, whoops, one. Let's just do all these. Actually, yeah, let's just do those and that. And I'm gonna pop out Xenagos.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe my devotion to red and green is now 7, or it's actually 3, 6. He counts himself, right, for devotion?
Yep.
Okay, so it's
Yes, he
8.
does.
So all right. Let's see. So my Toshiri Stomper now wakes up. The lovely decoration in one of the lobbies of the Hyatt Jurassic Park has come to life, and that's real weird. But it is going to go for but I already attacked Patch. But I don't want to attack Patch, Satan. But he's clearly in the lead. All right, Toshiri.
Yes, I'm
Stomper.
in the lead by 2 whole.
Look, I'm sorry. So Toshiri
No,
Stomper
you're
is
not.
gonna come. I actually am. He's gonna attack, and he is going to get +4 +4. He's not trample though,
The Stomper.
so yeah,
Okay.
Toshiri Stomper. So
Cool.
he's
I am
just
going
an
to
8/8
block it.
dino.
Yep, I'm
Does he
going
tap?
to block it with Jury.
Okay.
So,
Oh no,
couple
vigilance.
things. So
Wow.
Jury dies.
Okay.
It deals damage equal to its power to any target. Roadblock, you hit me, so I got to ping you back. You're going to take 1 point of damage.
Ow.
And then another non-token creature I control died, so Liliana is going to exile and transform, and I'm going to get a zombie token.
Well, everyone got something.
Yeah.
And
So I've got Liliana, Defiant Necromancer.
all right. That is going to be it then
Okay.
for me. Let me go ahead and
So I'm
pass.
gonna untap. Look at my top card as part of my untap key. It is not, so I will draw that card. This is. I'm gonna do something possibly even sillier than Path to Exiling a Goat. I'm gonna pay 4 to Memory Plunder a Path to Exile. And I am going
Sure.
to take out Xenagos, who's currently a
No.
creature. Path to Exile. You will get to search
Basic
your
land,
library
right?
for a basic land. Yep.
Yep. All right.
Put it onto the battlefield tapped. So that was certainly 4.
That's certainly the
Boo.
coolest memory plunder I have yet seen, and I think it's also my first.
Yeah, fully. A very silly way to use a memory plunder, but honestly, probably the best way I've ever taken out a Xenagos.
Look, I mean, no one got hurt last time.
Sure.
I'm happy to have
I'm
helped.
just not going to say a word over here.
Listen, there's a lot to deal with already. I think
Yeah.
that was maybe my best play I had. And 1, 2, 3. All right. Truly, I'm just gonna hang out. I'm having a cool, chill time. I'm gonna pass the turn.
Sounds like a plan. I wish I could do that. but
Ignore my open blue that's hanging out.
I wish I could. Draw. Play Swamp. Okay. I am going to do some things. First off, I am going to +2 Liliana, knocking her up to 5 counters. Each player discards a card.
Oh,
So I'm going to discard Rakdos the Muscle.
starting from the catacombs.
I'll
I'm
discard Grand Abolisher.
gonna discard a stomping ground.
And then I am going to try things. Black and 1. And we are going to do Grave Pact. Whenever a creature I control dies, each of the players sacrifices a creature.
Yep, I have no responses.
All right,
No
excellent.
responses, yeah.
Excellent. I'm going to pass my turn.
Cool. Let's see. The end of your turn. Do you have any creatures that are open? Just the zombie token, right?
Yes, I do. I have a zombie token.
Well, that zombie token is going to slip out the back. It is going to phase out, and it will have a +1/+1 counter on it when it comes back.
Okay.
And because that's a crime, we're gonna reveal this Rejuvenating Springs and put it out tapped. Then move to untap. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Werewolf.
Yeah.
You have the honor of drawing the first Bumbleflower card.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Evelyn.
You got it.
Wonderful.
Absolutely. So 5 is the magic number. All right, let's draw my card for turn. Okay. One leave you open. I think these. And that gives me those. Yeah, that looks really good. Okay. Okay, cool. First spell of the turn is gonna be Evolution Witness. And Werewolf, you will also get this Bumbleflower trigger.
Party.
Bumbleflower will receive a +1/+1 counter. And if Evolution Witness resolves, this is a 2/1 that has 1 and a green to adapt to. I will not be doing that. What it does say below that, though, is whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters are placed onto it, I returned that. Oh, you know what? Actually, that's probably cheaper that way. But I want to really cast a spell. But whenever a +1/+1 counter is placed on it, I can return a permanent card from my graveyard to my hand.
Huh.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. I thought so. So let's go with I have played my land this turn. I'll just play it safe. We're gonna tap for a blue and cast Wizard class.
Nice.
And Roadblock. You go ahead and draw this one.
Okay.
That will be the second time. Oh, sorry, I meant to put this counter onto Evolution Witness. Since this is the second time the effect has resolved, I will draw 2 cards, which also grants me a cat token from Jawrail. And I will return the Grand Abolisher from my graveyard to my hand. No, actually, sorry, not the Grand Abolisher. The Misty Rainforest is going to be the card. There's a very good reason for that, and that reason is pay a green and cast Exploration. And Patchter, you can draw this card.
Thank you.
So many generous gifts.
Yeah, this group hug is
know.
starting to get a little scary, though.
And then
Right.
I'll play Misty Rainforest from the graveyard as my second land for turn. And since I think I'll wait until I know what I need to do with it, so I'll pass. Oh, and I do have one more. Oh, sorry, I didn't attack, actually. My apologies. That's one thing I really have to do. I'll place this counter from the exploration. I'll put that on Evolution Witness to return the Grand Abolisher. Now, for 5, I'm gonna send this 5 damage to the Liliana.
Okay.
And because Bumbleflower received one of her counters, she has flying until end of turn. So I'm going to send 3 Vigilant Flying over to Werewolf.
Perfect.
Great. Yes, that feels like a really constructive turn. I'll pass.
All right. Let's go ahead and have a look. Dinosaur, dinosaur, dinosaur. I don't want to talk about it.
Fair.
All right. Let's pop that guy down. It's getting dangerous out here. I just don't want to get
I
camped out and
think
then
right now I'm in like what, second place in terms of land count. You still have me beat.
yeah.
And I have an exploration.
I am going to cast. Yeah, let's just get let's excuse the parlance, but let's drop some pants.
Oh boy.
You didn't expect this level of spicy at 9-ish a.m. Pacific time. All right, so pants comes out, and I'm gonna discover 4. See you. Let's do that. Are you kidding me? Really?
Tell us how you really feel.
Okay. Oh, actually, okay. Hang on. So I guess I should do this in order. So, all right. So first card exiled is a Swift Boots. I was actually looking for a dinosaur, but because I misread his ability. So it's a non-land card with that mana value or less, and so I am going to cast it.
Nice.
And yeah, Dance gets boots.
On your way to a full outfit.
He just needs like a nice cloak and maybe a clasp. Let's see here.
A signet perchance.
Or a gruel locket.
Yeah.
Mm.
But Satan, I don't want to attack Patch.
But he's wide open. I get it. I'm just
Oh,
saying, think of threat assessment.
yeah,
I have
yeah,
nothing right now.
I know.
I am doing
So-
my best to dig for an answer to Revel and
Well,
Riches, but I
also-
guarantee you, as soon as I find it, it is the first spell that I am casting.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. You also do have the Grave Pack, so we're just gonna go ahead and attack you with the Toshiri Stomper and Curious Allosaur. The 4/4 and the 2/5.
Okay, so I will take the 6 because I cannot do a thing about it.
And I'm gonna go ahead and since he finally dealt a player combat damage, I'm gonna draw a card. And how much do I have? Okay, and I am also just gonna pop out. Yeah, let's just get them out of my hands. I mean, there's not a board wipe coming, right? Right?
Surely not.
Surely not. Not with. I'm passing my turn, but I just wanted to say that even though you may have spotted some hunting velociraptors in the tall grass, again, no need to worry.
I'm just gonna have a hot take for a moment, if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay.
I am not a farewell person at all. I try to. There are two wipes in this deck, and both of them are designed to help me end the game after they have resolved. So like none of them are, oh, let's everybody reset completely and make the game take 30 minutes longer, and or whoever has the mana advantage comes out ahead like afterwards. No. So like feel free to do what you want, because if I wipe you, it's because I want to kill you right afterwards.
Okay,
Yeah,
I will.
So after the board wipe, the next phrase is "Finish me, daddy."
Mm,
Or
I'm
mommy
sorry,
in my
finish me,
case.
mommy. Mommy.
There you
Mommy,
go.
or mommy.
Yes.
Look,
I'm gonna
the other
untap.
night I actually told someone with a like 10-10 flying guy, "Finish me, daddy," and so it's kind of stuck.
No, I get you. You got it on the mind. It's fine.
Really quick. I looked on my upkeep. I got to look at a card. It was a horror. It's a Grazalax Illithid Scholar. So this gets to go in my hand, and then I draw.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to play another Swamp. I really have just been loving them. And because I have been so lucky with Bumbleflower's help, I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4,
I like
5,
that Miss Bumblefire.
6.
She's a good egg.
And I'm going to play a Hex, destroy 6 target creatures. Um, and I'll declare them, and then if people have things they want to do in response, they can. But I'm going to say Topiary Stomper,
Okay.
Earth Shaker Dreadmaw,
Okay.
um, what's your Curious Allosaur? Is it just Vigilance and Reach? What is it?
Yeah, and when he damages a player, I get a card, but he's a little old 2/5. He's just a little guy.
I'm gonna say we'll do the Velociraptor.
No, they just
Um, Bumbleflower, the Lookout, and what's this little guy over here? Is that a creature? This token? Oh, the cat and the cat. Oh, I'll take that.
You killed the
Ah,
cat?
and the cat. Well,
So
I was to say, we'll see if.
yeah, any responses?
yes, very much so. I'm going to be rewarded for my prior judgment by paying 3 life.
Okay.
And basically, all right. So let me find my Temple Garden. Where are you? Show my homework, right? Or Hallowtown. Either one's fine. Temple Garden. I wanted to show this one off because a good friend of mine got it for me just this week. One of the only people I still talk to back from college. But 20 something years later on, he bought me a Temple Garden when he found out I was filling out this deck. So thank you, Jay.
Ooh.
I'm going to now use that Temple Garden to cast some spells.
Okay. Also, before that happens, are we okay if I had paid mana a little bit differently?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing
cool.
has
I'm just
changed.
gonna-
So
yeah. Okay. Party. Thank you.
yeah. Alrighty, so I'm gonna cast Galadriel's Dismissal and then also Crumb to get it. And let's see, you are certainly not getting this card. Roadblock. You are getting a bunch of your stuff destroyed, so I'm going to give you 2 Bumbleflower cards.
Hooray!
Crumb and get it. I will gift this food to Patchster for having the lowest life total.
Thank you.
Target creature I control gets +2/+2, and because I gifted a food, it becomes indestructible.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm going to use Galadriel's Dismissal to phase out Free Strider Lookout. I've already resolved the dice, so both cards will go to Roadblock. I think we did that already.
Yes.
And I just need to resolve the look at the top 5 and put a land out from Free Strider. And I also need to tap this mana.
So all in all, how many creatures are dying?
6.
4 now,
Oh,
actually,
4.
because
You're
the
right.
cat,
Yep.
yeah, the cat is still dying. The Free Strider Lookout is phased out. Bumbleflower is indestructible.
So I will be getting 4 treasures from Revel in Riches.
Oof.
Yep.
Dang.
And then after, so Hex is resolved. Are we all okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll spend an island, a blue for my key rune, and he's discounted because of my Herald's Horn. Gravelex, Illithid Scholar. Whenever a creature you control becomes blocked, you may return it to its owner's hand. Whenever one or more creatures deal combat damage to a player, I get to draw a card. And really quick, I'm just going to do a quick little look-see-loo around the table.
I apologize. Just to clarify my board state as well, because I drew 2 cards with Jaw Rail from Bumbleflower, I did make a replacement cat.
Oh, nice. I'm
so
glad.
we are on life number 2 of 9.
So this is Snowball 2?
Yes.
And I'm going to tap my Woe Strider to attack Patchter. So it's a 3-2 with menace.
3. I will take the 3 because I can't do nothing about it.
And you will mill 3 cards, and I get to draw a card.
Okay. I have milling, just so you're aware, Burnished Heart.
Yep.
Sulfur Falls. Luxury Suite.
The Burnished Heart is kind of tempting. So I will move out of my combat phase. And so reading Captain Nagathrod, at the beginning of your instep, choose target artifact or creature in an opponent's graveyard that was put there from their library. Put it onto the battlefield under your control.
So I think Burnished Heart is the only option.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Because I don't think anyone else, no one else did anything from their library this turn. So I'll take that Burnished Heart. It's a 2/2. And
It's a
3
2/2,
sack.
pay 3 and sack to search out 2 lands. You can get more swamps.
Swamp.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay. So zombie phase is back in with a +1 counter, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That is absolutely correct.
All right.
Very
Great.
sorry, I'm hydrating.
Draw a card. No, you're okay. Okay. Play an island. People are tapped out, huh?
No.
I'm not hearing no. I'm not hearing no's.
No. Just no. I have so much mana. Oh my god.
Okay. That's what I need to know.
Yeah. I have no man. I am tapped out though.
Okay. I get to have some fun. Oh my goodness. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And with that, it is time to bring in Thraxy Boy. So, Thraxamundar has haste. Whenever he attacks, defending player sacrifices a creature. Whenever a player sacrifices a creature, I may put a +1/+1 counter on Thrax. I swear that's going to become important very shortly. So, I am... okay. So I'm going to use 2 of the treasures. Thank you, Werewolf. I'm going to play Fatal Grudge. As an additional cost to cast a spell, I sacrifice a non-land permanent. Each opponent chooses a permanent they control that shares a type with the sacrifice permanent and sacrifices it, and I get to draw a card. I'm going to get rid of the zombie. Bunch of things happen. Thrax will get a counter from sacrificing that. Math is going to start getting a little crazy.
Hey, since we're coming up on the hour and there's gonna be an intermission planned, I'm ready to move on to game 2. Any thoughts?
Do you think we're about to get stomped that bad?
Yeah,
Yes.
probably because we're about to lose everything and attacked by a big ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
By big ass
unfortunately,
Yeah,
my copy of Wear Down got put to the bottom of my deck because I had to protect stuff last turn. And so now we are all one turn away unless my top card or the top two cards after that are
You're right.
exactly Generous Gift.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I will say
I'll
'cause I
reveal
got
the
the
top three
grudge.
cards. Yeah, exactly. So like between the Fatal Grudge and then the attack step because it has haste. So we
Yeah.
are just I'll reveal the top three cards of my deck and that should decide the game regardless.
Okay.
Are we good with that?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Good game.
Good party.
Hooray!
Wow.
I will say in a 4-player game, this is the first time that I've ever one popped off with this and two won with it.
Yeah.
So much happening right now.
Well, there you go.
The other card I did have in hand was Soul Shatter, so I was just gonna make you sack more stuff too.
Yeah.
Are we gonna play with these decks again, or are we gonna switch up?
I am thinking I'm gonna switch up.
Yeah,
If that's okay with everyone.
I am also gonna switch up.
All right.
Stay where I'm at, I believe.
All
I
right.
think I might switch up. I don't have a deck list associated with this one. It's like a Dragons deck. Is that okay if it's not attached to the,
Perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Do we
So
want to
I'll throw
pause
in
for a minute for
yeah,
like,
correct. We are gonna
which
take a 10-minute break, and we'll come back and do another match. Thank you so much, everybody.
yeah.
Stick around. And we're back. So, welcome back to Lifelink for Trans Lifeline. We're at $1,130.49 of the 2,000 goal. And this is the first time in the event that we had two matches in the same game. So, this is fascinating also to me. So I'll just pass it on to Patch, and they can introduce their new decks. So, Patch.
Yeah, absolutely. Since I decided that Thrax needed to take a nap for a bit after all the sacking, I've decided to bring in my Balin the Haymaker deck. The theme of it is tokens, 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 with a side of tokens, and I have my pile of tokens off screen, just so you all don't have to see me kind of shuffling through everything. But I am excited to see how this works out. My hand, I've already mulliganed down once, again. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to move it on to the next person.
Hey everybody, I am Evelyn. Still, and I'm also still on Miss Bumbleflower. We're gonna go for a game to see how it goes because I felt like the pace of that was going pretty strong, and also it's the deck that I wanted to play for this thing. So if you like proxies, come check me out. I'm at checkbox.bsky.social over there. Otherwise, hopefully we'll be able to put on a real fun first of the event game 2 for you. I will pass my turn to Roadblock.
Hey, this is Roadblock again. The dinosaurs have been contained. Witnesses have been given vacations to other Jurassic properties, and no one is going to mention anything about Thraxmander or runaway raptors or anything like that ever again. And instead, we have squirrels. This is a hazel of the root bloom, and so like Patch, we're hoping for lots and lots of tokens. Unlike Patch, there's not going to be very much to this deck. It's just going to be squirrels, maybe a few fun lands and other stuff. But anyway, that's what's going on here, and pass it on to Werewolf.
Hello, hello, Werewolf BF here. I have switched. They say don't bring dragons to a woodlands critter fight, but I never learned that lesson. So all I've got is dragons for you all. I'm playing a Tarkar World Render who just cares about dragons, and that's really it. So hell yeah, excited for that. Are we rolling for high again? Is that what's
Well,
happening?
I was actually going to put something out there. Should Patch go first because he thraxed us last game?
I'd be down.
Yeah, why
Okay.
not?
Sure.
Yeah. It puts me right up at the wall to start. Okay. I will then go first. I appreciate that. Let's draw for turn. Ooh, that makes it life.
Oh, sorry. Before
More
anybody,
itch.
we've all got 7, and we all have pregame actions cleared.
See.
Yeah.
I have
Mulligan
7
down to 6, but yeah.
pregame.
Oh, word. All right. Okay. Great. Take it away.
Okie dokie. I will start with a tapped Jetmir's Garden, and I will pass him a turn.
It's going to be a Misty Rainforest into Aspara's headquarters, and then pass after that.
Nice.
All right. It is going to be a Japanese swamp, and that is going to be it for me. Pass.
Drop or turn. I'm going to play a forest, tap it. Turn 1, get out that soul ring. I have absolutely nothing to cast with it, so I will pass the turn.
He's got a soul ring. Get him.
Threat assessment.
I am the villain.
Wee-woo, wee-woo.
All right, I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw. Ooh. I will just play the Pretty Plains, and then I will pass the turn. I need to tweak this light and see it. Good God, I'm gonna knock over everything.
Oh dear.
Drop a turn. All right. Bountiful Promenade, untapped, and pay 2 to cast a 3 visits. This is going to go find a breeding pool. Tapped, and then I will tapped, right? Yep, tapped, and then I'll pass after that.
All right. Forest. And folks, it's not looking good for old Roadblock here. I'm gonna be done.
Oh no!
I should have mulliganed, but oh well.
Oh
I'm a fool.
no.
Oh
What's
no!
do you want to scry one real quick?
It's fine. I'll be all right.
I'm gonna ask you again if you miss your land drop next turn.
No, that's not what I'm complaining about.
Oh no.
It's not the lands of the problem. It's the I want to do everything else.
Yeah, look, there have been creatures cast, there have been soul rings. I got 2 basic lands. Woo! Look at me.
It'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to play a Castle Garenbrig, which comes in untapped because I have a forest. And tapping these both and my soul ring, I'm going to get a Guardian Project. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under my control, if it doesn't share a name with a creature in my graveyard, then I get to draw a card. And I will pass the turn.
Man, I don't see how that could be abused in a singleton card format.
In a singleton format? Sure.
Yeah, right? Draw for turn. Oh, hey, look at that. I'm going to play a Spire Garden because I have 2 or more opponents.
Nice.
I mean, you are all very nice people and everything, but as of right now, yes, you are the enemy. I am going
Understood.
to tap 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play a Caretaker's Talent. Whenever one or more tokens I control enter, draw a card. Its ability triggers once per turn. I can level it up. We'll see if I get there. I'm more worried about the card draw at the moment. But then I shall pass the turn.
Draw for turn. Island is land for turn. I think we're ready to start playing out things yet. I think I'll just pass.
All right. Okay. All right, we're gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna put on airs about what my situation is. So I'm just gonna get this out of the way now, and pop out a Gogari Rock Farm and be done.
Oh, so will you need to discard down to hand size?
Uh, yes. So we'll get rid of.
Apologies, I only know that because I run them in this deck, and it's a very front of mind problem.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of a. Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Sure.
Sure. Exotic Orchard, because it's basically a forest for you guys anyway. It doesn't give me
Yeah.
any black.
Fair.
Turn.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Speaking of, bring out an exotic orchard myself.
I'm something of an exotic orchard myself.
And I'll pay 2 to bring out our good old friend Steve, the Sakura tribe elder.
Steve!
Steve has entered the battlefield. But I will pass the turn.
Okay, I shall untippity tappity. Draw for a turn. I will. I'll put a stomping ground. I will not shock myself for it. But then I'll do 1 for red, white, and green. And it's Bebe time. So Balin the Haymaker has entered the game. He is a 4/3. With the abilities, I can tap 2 untapped tokens I control to add 1 mana of any color. I can tap 3 untapped tokens I control to draw a card, or I can tap 4 untapped tokens I control to put 3+1/+1 counters on Balin and give him trample until end of turn. And with all that being said, I pass turn.
At the very end of your turn, I'm going to reveal what I was holding all along. A fairy mastermind.
Of course.
This is a 2/1 with flash and flying. And whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, I draw a card. And then I can pay 3 in a blue to have each player draw a card. Speaking of drawing a card, I'll untap and draw a card. And great. Island is land for turn. I'm going to make a green, a blue, a white, and a generic. And I'm going to cast Oh, you know what? I forgot to introduce her properly last game. She's not just Ms. Bumbleflower. She is Senora Margarita.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
I love it.
A friend of mine, a very good friend of mine from the UK, helped me get her, along with the artist Eli Manaya. Oddly enough, um, I posted about it on like socials once I found out that that was her name in Spanish. I'm like, I need to have a copy, and Eli was like, so do I. So my friend Francis got 2 signed artist proofs from him in exchange for finding us each a copy of her and mailing it to the US.
Oh, nice.
fantastic.
Wow.
That's why I
That's
have her.
awesome.
I'm really happy about it. If I run into him at any convention, I'm gonna have him sign it because I feel like that's appropriate.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that's necessary.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna pass after that.
All right. Okay. Let's get out Talisman of Resistance, of Resilience, sorry. I can read. And then like Joey from Blossom, a Whoa Strider.
Here comes the goat.
Goat!
Goats.
It's the second most strider I've seen this week.
Second
It's
most
the
tried
second
to
you've
see
seen
today.
today.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it's the second you've seen today.
in this pod.
That's me. I'm done.
Party. I will untap. What am I? No. Okay. At the end of your turn, before I start going into everything, I'll sack Steve. Get myself a tasty, tasty land.
Bye, Steve.
Goodbye, Steve. You were a good friend. Pulling a mountain, which comes in tapped, obviously. Ooh. Okay.
I really wish I'd
un-
gotten my nails painted before this stream because I could do a lot
Oh,
of talking with
totally.
my hands. Well, that's like I'd never considered like because I'm like, oh yeah, top down camera, whatever. And I'm like, oh my god, you could just like have some crazy nail stuff going on, and it'd be great. But I forgot.
I will play a mountain.
I keep meaning to
Uh,
get my nails painted for stream, and one of my friends keeps offering to do it, and then they keep coming over, and we keep doing other things instead. So like, it keeps not happening.
I'm going to tap myself out to bring a Tarka World Render onto the field.
Ooh,
Of Guardian
Ooh.
Project, I'll also get to draw a card. But with that, I will pass the turn.
Okay. Was that used? Was that your second card you drew this turn?
Yes.
draw that card.
Yep. All right. I will untappity tap and undraw. Oh man. Of course, I don't have the opposite problem. Yeah. Okay, so we got a mountain, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's doubling season. If an effect would create one or more tokens under my control, it creates 2 times as many instead. And if it would put one or more counters on a permanent I control, it puts 2 times that many counters on it instead.
Ooh.
And then I just kind of sit there and smile, and I pass my turn. I would love to have a way to make a token right now.
Sure. Okay. Let's go with. So let's go with. Low Strider. We have a goat. We have a Tarka World Render.
Nothing to worry about, I assure you.
And we have Balin with doubling season. Gosh, an awful lot going on. So we're not going to do that. Okay. I'm just gonna play Temple Garden tap. And I'm gonna pay 4 and cast Fathom Mage. Fathom Mage is a 1/1 human wizard with Evolve, and whenever a +1/+1 counter is placed on Fathom Mage, I may draw a card.
Nice.
And since Bumbleflower is out, let's see. I think board position right now, Roadblock. I think you could use this card. What do you think?
Hooray! I'll
Yeah.
take it.
Let's see. Bumbleflower can have this counter. And then what I also think I'm gonna do a fun trick. So I don't think the game is gonna like end immediately, right?
I
Game
mean,
break.
not with this board state. No.
So then actually I'm just gonna leave this.
Come back
right
to me
now.
next round. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave one of every color that my deck produces open with 4 cards in my hand, and I think let's go ahead and put 2 points of damage on Roadblock for that card. I think that's a fair rate, right?
Sure.
Yeah, this will be a flying vigilant Bumbleflower, so
Okay.
that'll be 2. And am I ever going to block with this Mastermind? Probably not. So Patcher, you also can take 2 in the air.
Okay. I will happily take that with a smile.
Awesome. I'm happy to be helping. I'm happy to be making people's days.
Smile, Rictus grin, one of the two.
Okay, 4 cards in hand, 1 mana up. I will pass my turn.
All right.
Oh, that's lovely. You found the post that I made about her when I found her. Thank you.
Okay, we'll pop out a swamp. And let's go ahead and let's pop Hazel out. And I think I'm not going to do anything interesting. Yeah, I'm just going to declare my end step. Copy the goat. There's a little goat buddy. And be done.
Okay, so listen. I'm gonna go and untap. Before I head into this turn, I accept if I become the enemy this turn because I'm about to commit crimes.
All right, I
So-
will politely remind you that I have 4 cards in hand and I have 1
Absolutely.
mana available.
And
Absolutely,
open mana.
absolutely.
Yep.
I'm gonna play a command tower.
Yep.
Spicy, we love that.
Yep.
I'm gonna start by trying to cast a Dragon Speaker Shaman. 2 red and a uncolored. It's a 2/2 dragon spells you cast cost 2 less to cast.
You got it.
Okay.
Yep.
And then follow and I will get to draw a card from Guardian project, so that'll be another one for you, Evelyn.
That's right. Thank you.
Wow, that's a nice card, but I'm not going to play it. So I'm going to be casting a Varix Bladewing Kicked, which would normally be a 7 CMC, but it's reduced by 2 with my Dragon Speaker Shaman. So that'll be 5. 2 red, a green, 2 uncolored. And in addition to getting Varix Bladewing, which will get me another card, Kicked will create Karos Bladewing, a legendary 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying. Um, 4/4 flying. And with that, I'm gonna move to combat. And oh, did we lose
No.
Patcher?
Uh-oh.
I'm still here. Can you hear me?
We
Yeah.
can. I think it may be just spell table freaked out, so you might refresh that and
Here, let me refresh and join. Come on. Come on.
good.
Okay, there we go.
Uh-oh.
And
That was a hell of a
because-
Teferi's protection.
There we go.
phase out into my
Yay.
entire self. Because you're the only person with flying, Evelyn, I'm gonna send a Tarka World Render at you. She's a 6/4 with double strike because she's attacking.
Oh, so
Flying and trample.
so here's the thing. You remember the pregame chat we had where like the number one thing, I was just like, as long as people don't attack me, then we're good, right?
Sure.
Like to give you an example, right? Like back on Tuesday, somebody was like, "Oh no, she put out Ghostly Prison," and I'm like, "Well, Ghostly Prison is blank if you don't attack me."
Sure.
And I think that this is true, even right now. So remember that mana I was threatening to use.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna spend it on this Pongify.
Cool.
I'm gonna trade you your Atarka for a 3/3 green ape.
Nice.
That'll be a casting of a spell, and I feel like Balin, like, yeah, Pastor, you go ahead and you get this card.
Thank you.
Yeah, I am gonna place the Bumbleflower counter on Fathom Mage, which triggers it to draw a card myself. Yeah, feeling good about these cards. These are the cards I put in my deck. Yeah.
Ape.
Oh, it's not
Very
tapped.
good.
Okay.
It is
good to
not
know.
tapped. Yeah.
Ape.
Ape.
Just in case anyone was wondering what it was.
Put a G on
Yeah.
it. Like it's a so we don't
I love a good unambiguous board state.
And with that, I will pass the turn.
Okay, so let's see if there's anything fun I can do. Draw a card. Ooh.
I feel like this is your turn.
Yeah. Now, again, this is another one of these lovely, like, if I had a way to make tokens, it would be. But I'm going to put this down anyway. Osier Talk, Deepest Foundation.
Oh, nice.
It's a 6/6 with vigilance. If one or more creatures would be created under my control, 3 times that many creatures are created instead. So with the doubling season, that's 6. And when it dies, it gets transformed to, I believe, a land, which I could always use more land. So that I'm gonna sit here, keep building board state. Maybe something good will happen soon. But then I am going to pass my turn.
Okay. Untap these things. I'm gonna draw my card for turn.
Oh, that's a creature. Yeah, don't put that with the enchantments. Creatures here, enchantments there.
Let's go with the Dream Root Cascade as my land for turn. All right, I have this, so that makes that easy. Tap these 6, and I'm gonna show off one of my favorite cards out of Bloomborough. Season of Gathering. So let's see.
I love these modal ones.
Mhm.
Roadblock, you're going to go ahead and draw this card from the Senora's trigger.
Okay.
And
God,
I'm
what
going to
mark on
place a counter onto Fathom Mage and draw a card from its trigger, right? Then once I resolve it, assuming nobody has responses, then I'm going to choose 1-1-3. I'm going to place 2 counters onto Fathom Mage, and then I'm going to draw cards equal to its power.
Nice.
So that'll be 2 to 4, putting it at 5 power. I'll draw 5 cards. And after that's done resolving, I put 2 counters on Fathom Mage, so I will draw 2 cards.
Yo.
Okay. Damn, if only I had 1 more mana. Alas.
Classic.
No, that's fine. I must be punished for my greed. All right, we'll keep. Oh, okay. Keep you. Keep you. Spara's headquarters tap. I'll cast Spore Frog, and I'm going to target Roadblock one more time with it. And I will also go ahead and put this counter on Fathom Mage. So I'll draw 2 cards, plus a card, plus a card.
So is Fathom Mage just 7/7 now?
No. So placing 1 counter as 1 card. This is the second time that Bumbleflower's abilities resolve this turn, so that's 2 cards.
Mhm.
And then because this is the second time that Roadblock is drawing a card, Fairy Mastermind draws me a card.
Okay, gotcha.
Cool.
I love that sneaky mastermind move.
Oh god. Problem is now I have to move to discard.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
since you've drawn a full extra hand.
And then some, but card selection is never going to be something I complain about. 6, 7, I believe this is right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does anybody have a graveyard that I need to care about?
No,
No.
I've got an exotic
Nope.
orchard in mine.
Okay, cool. Think
I have no graveyard at the
awesome,
moment.
yeah.
We don't have a single. Oh, I guess Roadblock has swamps, but
Okay.
it's just that exotic orchard.
Alrighty, awesome. Then in that event, I'm going to discard Endurance, Growth Spiral, Botleg Recovery, Sajiri Shelter, Flooded Strand, Sea of Clouds, Fabled Passage, and Island.
Wow.
So many
I have
cards.
Threshold, if anyone cares. I don't, but I have it. And I guess I should also attack. I did that slightly out of order, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. But meaningful reduction of life totals. So Werewolf has 2 flyers. That's rough.
I will note I currently have no flyers.
All right. So the Fathom Mage has Vigilance, Flying, and Trample until end of turn. So you can double block, and that would suck. So I don't think I want to do that. Okay, I'm gonna send the Fathom Mage over to. Let's send it to Roadblock because I gave you 2 cards, and that feels like an even exchange. 6 life for 2 cards.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
And also, I enjoy committing to a bit from earlier. So, after that, I'll pass.
All right.
Does Fathom Mage have vigilance?
Yes, she does. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I didn't want you to feel left out.
Yeah, out here alone with me and my Spore Frog.
Yeah.
All right. So Death Cap Glade is going to pop out and untapped. I'm going to go ahead and sack me a couple of goats to scry.
Nice.
Mm.
So that. Okay, so we'll do that. And then I am going to. I don't have any assurances that that's not going to keep coming for me. So I'm just going to do a Swarm Yard Massacre.
Oh.
So I'm going to create two squirrel tokens, and then everything else that isn't an insect, rat, spider, or squirrel gets -1/-1. Oh, this
3
doesn't.
total.
Yeah. This didn't do what I
That will
wanted.
kill exactly Fairy Mastermind, and then the Ape and Dragon Speaker Shaman doesn't hit either of the dragons. Does not kill the god.
Yeah.
Does kill Balin. So you get about half the board. I'd really like the Spore Frog to be here for the dragon player's turn, though.
Yeah.
Just putting that out there.
Yeah, we'll hold on to that. I might just discard it later because it's not exactly what I needed. All right, but we will go ahead and put this. I'm going to single out this swamp because it's getting a squirrel nest. And I'm going to create a squirrel. Again, just happy to be here.
Oh no.
And then sure, I'll pop out a Zulaport Cutthroat. And end step, 2 more squirrels pop out. And I'm done.
Okay.
Now I'm scared of that Swarm Yard Massacre.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm gonna start by playing a Highland Forest, which comes in tapped. And then I will harmonize, drawing 3 cards. So Bumbleflower, you're gonna get to draw a card.
Thank you.
Um, choices, all of them wrong. I'm going to going to yeah. I will pay 3 to bring out a Demanding Dragon. It's a flying 5/5. When it ETBs, it deals 5 damage to target opponent unless that player sacrifices a creature. And I'm gonna go for Evelyn again.
Yeah, fair. I'll be at 34.
Okay, interesting, cool.
Yeah, I
So-
will take the dragons at the face, no problem.
And I'm gonna hang out. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Tappity tippity tap tip tap to Rooney. Draw. That's not going to help me this turn. Let's play a mountain.
Oh, also, it's not a May ability. Are we cool if I draw my card from Manny Dragon?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes, go right ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. Rabble rousing. It's a hideaway 5. Whenever I attack one or more creatures, create that many 1/1 green and white citizen creature tokens. Then, if I control 10 or more creatures, we lost Evelyn. I can
There she is.
play the hidden card. So here's 5 cards. I pick one, and I think there is a very easy answer to this one. I'm going to hide away that card. I think these go on the bottom order. Now it's time for politicking. Hey, Roadblock, how attached are you to squirrels right now?
You're asking the person
I'm asking
playing the
Squirrel Guy,
Squirreled
yes, I'm
Away
asking-
deck how attached
Yeah, I know,
they
I
are
know.
to squirrels. I
No,
think
I
the answer
put
is probably
the-
going to be very.
I was gonna say if I were to, because I want to get some tokens on the field. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or would you rather just? I don't want to like lose things. I guess my question is, would you let me attack you with Balin?
You're gonna say if the person with the lowest life is gonna let you
are,
attack
yeah.
them. No,
Okay, that's fair.
no, I'll take you down with me.
No, that's fair. And okay, where does Werewolf have on the field? You know what? I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna go Ozier Talk at. I'll do it at Werewolf.
Okay, Osher Top. Let me take a quick little look. See.
It's a 6/6. I do have the trigger. That's gonna happen regardless because it's when on an attack. So I will
Sure.
get human citizen. How do I not have a human citizen token? Yeah, it's fine. I'll just use a human token. So I will have 6 of them because it's doubled and then tripled.
I am gonna take the 6.
Okay, you will take the 6. So here's my human. I now have 6 of these. Put that there. I do get to draw off of Caretaker's talent because a token entered. So that is my second for the turn, Evelyn.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Sorry, that was too. Great. Okay, and then are you passing after that, or?
No, not yet.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna do fun things. I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to tap 2 of the tokens to play Halo Fountain. So it is an artifact. Pay white and untap a tap creature I control. I create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. Pay 2 whites and untap 2 tap creatures I control. Draw a card. Pay 5 white, untap 15 tap creatures I control. You win. So I am going to then tap 2 more of these. So I have 4 tapped and 2 untapped. Thank God I have more human tokens. There, human tokens are good enough. So I have 2 of those, but then I'm gonna use the 2 that I tapped with Balin to make white. I'm gonna untap one of them and make another 6 tokens. So I have 9. I have 3 tapped. I have 9 untapped.
Heard.
All right. And that is going to be it for me now.
Okay. So
Oh, I did forget one thing, but oh well.
understood. So I don't think there's a world in which I can allow you to keep that Halo fountain.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, so
I
we're
just
gonna
wanted it for
do-
tokens. I'll be honest.
We're gonna do what I couldn't get done last turn. I'm gonna start with the Thought Vessel, and that's gonna go to Roadblock for the Bumbleflower trigger and card.
All right, thank you.
The mage will go up a counter, and I'll draw a card. Next, I will cast Frantic Search. I'm going to tap the Thought Vessel, and I'll end up untapping the Breeding Pool, Bountiful Promenade, and the Island that I'm going to use to cast it. This card will go to Werewolf, and the counter here will also go on to Fathom Mage. And because that's the second time it's resolved, I'll draw 2, then draw 1, then resolve Frantic Search.
Mm-hmm.
Now resolve Frantic Search. Let's discard. I want all of these. I think I can get rid of Rejuvenating Springs and Folio Fancies. And this is the... Yeah, that's the second spell. That's right. So... Yeah. Third spell I'm going to cast is going to be Lauren of the Third Path. And when it resolves, I'm going to destroy the Halo Fountain. But you will draw a card from the Bumbleflower trigger, and so will I.
Draw. Hooray. Okay. Graveyard's over here now, away from the table.
Okay. And lastly, I'm here. I think Command Tower is land for turn. Boy, everybody's got a board state. Absolutely everybody. What else can I do about it? I think just... Okay, 3 more and cast Kutzil Malamet Exemplar. So, opponents cannot cast spells during my turn, and whenever one or more creatures I control with power greater than its base power deals combat damage to a player, I draw a card. Bumbleflower, who has the lowest cards in hand right now?
I have
I have 4 cards in hand.
I have 7.
Patchster, go ahead and draw the card.
Thank you. I think that was my second card drawn this turn.
Okay, so I'll also, yes, it is. So I'll also draw another card with the Fairy Mastermind. Sweet. Okay. This seems like a good place to stop-ish. Okay, so now that I'm here and Fathom Age is freaking huge, This seems like a really good defensive board state, actually. So I'm going to move the counters just slightly above so that my cards are clickable, but that'll be the +1 counters for everybody. Otherwise, I will pass my turn.
All right. Okay. I am going to pop out a squirrel. Then I am going to pop out and equip a skull clamp onto Hazel. This is horrific. Hazel now is now she's kind of a Borg, which that ain't right. But let's give her let's reward her.
Cannot
with a
say
nice
that's my
reward
favorite
bonus.
game action of the day now.
Just her tiny little helmet.
I am the Hazel. Resistance is futile.
It's HAZAL, all in like periods.
It's my
Hazel.
nice little PAX Unplugged die.
Ooh.
All right. And then I think we'll go end step, and so we're gonna get 2 more squirrels. All right, I am done.
Okay. Going to draw. I will play a Rockfall Veil per turn, which I have. It's not going to enter tapped because I have lands. And then I will spend 3 to bring out Harbinger of the Hunt. And some things are going to start happening. I'm going to pay 3 to deal 1 damage to each creature without flying.
I will respond by sacrificing Spore Frog. And let's see. I'm going to pay a white. And I'm going to attempt to cast a Swords to Plowshares targeting. I'm going to go ahead and target the Harbinger to make you go ahead and use it up. And I'm going to attempt to place the Lauren, the +1/+1 counter from Bumbleflower onto Lauren. But I will also give you the card draw target. So with all of that on the stack, I'm going to pass priority.
Okay.
I'm going to respond by sacking all of my squirrels since they're going to die anyway. Because you already declared that you're kicking off that ability, right?
All that's on the stack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna sack all.
So your sack is going to be on the stack for right now.
Yeah. Because I'm skipping ahead of Patcher, I guess, in terms of response order. But Patcher, did you have responses before that goes off?
I do, because you said it's for each creature with flying?
Without flying.
Without flying, which is still a pain. Which would wipe out all my soldiers. So I'm going to tap 4 of them. So I'll have 1 untapped for 4 white, and I will play a Chroma's Will. And my creatures have flying, vigilance, double strike, lifelink, indestructible, and protection from each color until end of turn.
Super cool.
You're good.
And then I'll do everything on my turn that I said. So Roadblock, go for it.
Yeah. So because of the cutthroats, 7 creatures are dying, so everyone is going to lose 7 life, and I'm going to gain 7 life. And then I'm going to I'm sacking them to scry 7.
Okay, really quick.
Sure. Does anybody have anything before that?
I'm going to do I'm gonna, since my guy is getting taken out by Evelyn, I'm gonna do it one more time. So it's going to go on top of all those things, deal another damage to creatures without flying.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's also going to be my Woe Strider then as well.
All right. So those resolve. Lauren will die. All of Roadblocks, everything will resolve. We lose 7. You gain 7. Did you have anything else that happens as a result of all that?
No, I'm just going through and scrying.
Sure. So then the card draw from Bumbleflower happens for Werewolf. I will draw another card from Fairy Mastermind on top of all of that. Then Swords to Plowshares resolves and removes the Harbinger. You gain life equal to its power. Then the Akroma's Will goes off.
Okay, and the Akroma's Will, could you refresh me on that one?
Creatures I control have protection from all colors, lifelink, indestructible, flying, vigilance, double strike.
Nice.
So you did have everything get dealt 1 damage before that Akroma's Will went off because there was a second instance of the activation.
Yeah, unfortunately I timed it wrong. That's on me, and I think I could have won next turn.
And then the second instance of the effect goes off, and whatever was left over to get dealt the second point of damage dies now, which is nothing that I have. So I think the stack is clear.
Yes. And I have nothing to cast. So I'm gonna send 4 at Roadblock in the air, 4 at Patcher in the air, and you've still got flyers, so I'll send. I mean, for funsies, I'll send 5 at Evelyn with the Demanding Dragon.
My things have flying, just so you're aware, because of Akroma's Will.
And protection from
Oh,
everything and all that too. So if you want to reassign
oh
factors,
yeah.
If you want to
Then,
reassign.
I'll take out the. I'll just do the Verox at Roadblock and Demanding Dragon at Evelyn then.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna place the Fairy Mastermind in front of your dragon. Does it trample?
Yep.
Just
Yeah. Or no, this one does not have trample. It's just a 5/5.
then yep. Chump block.
Did the fairy have any counters on it?
Negative.
Okay.
It's just a 2/1.
And I have a bunch of cards I have to discard down to, but I'm gonna pass my turn because it's gonna take me a second.
Okay. I'll untap and just start moving. Let's see. That's fair. Play a mountain. Play 1, 1, and 1. For Ward Leader's Call, creatures I control get +1/+1 whenever a creature enters the battlefield under my control. I deal 1 damage to each opponent. You saw how I could have worked that this turn, but oh well. Don't have that anymore, so I can't do that. Play Quality, Radiant Champion. It's got 3 counters on it. The +1 is put a loyalty on it for each creature I control. Target creature -1 is target creature gets +X till end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control, and -8 is you get an emblem with whenever a creature you control enters, you may draw a card. I will do the +1 to then put another 2 counters on it for 1/2 creatures, so I'll put it up to 6. And then I will move to combat. And Roadblock's looking a little empty over there, and he's got the most life. So it feels fair now. I am going to swing with both at Roadblock. So that's a 7 because of the Ward Leader's Call, and a 5. So that's 12.
Okay, I'll take the 5 and the 7 I'll pay the kicker on this is going to be torn asunder.
Okay, just before we do that, I do have triggers.
Okay.
Because I attack with 2 creatures, I get 12 counters or 12 tokens.
What are they? They're
So
soldiers.
yeah, they're citizens, human citizens.
Okay.
Ward Leader's Call. You each take 12 damage. And then token entered, so I draw a card. Again, could have timed things differently. I'm bad at timing. I know that. So we're going to do a 1 and a 2 here. Okay. And then, so Torn Asunder, what does that do again?
Just exiles it, and since I paid the kicker, I can exile a creature.
Okay. So that's exile. That's away. Okay. And then let's see what else I could do. Move to main 2. Because I now have 10 or more creatures, I can play this for free. This is the Pollen Shield Hair. Creature tokens I control get +1/+1. Also have a Ward Leader trigger, so you each take another 1. And then I will I'm gonna hold that up just to be on the safe side. And I am going to pass turn.
Okay. Tap everything. Draw for turn. I think I just commit to my plan for this turn.
Mhm.
Start by playing Evolution Witness. Roadblock, you're gonna get the Bumbleflower,
Hooray!
and the mage is gonna get the card, and I'll draw a card. Oh, gamers. Okay, I think we found our answer. Let's make sure I have my sequencing correct here. That's all.
Also, just as a side note, after this turn, I think time check with Jorge. Are we doing all right?
I think Jorge said we could go 10 minutes ish over.
Because I think we're there
already
now.
at that time.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
there now.
Yeah. So I guess I'll just finish this turn cycle then while we're here, without overthinking it.
Yeah,
right?
totally.
So I'm gonna go with wear down, gifting a card. Roadblock, go ahead and draw 2 more.
Hooray!
Actually, Bumbleflower will give herself a counter. Draw 2 from her own ability, firing off the second time. Croft's Eidetic Memory. Put a counter on Evolution Witness. Return Spore Frog.
Nice.
Let's see. Forest is land for turn. Tap, cast Spore Frog. Put a counter on Fathom Mage. Draw another card. So that would be 4 total cards drawn in addition to everything else. So when I go to fire off the profts, eidetic memory, I would put 4 additional counters onto Bumbleflower. So, Patster, do you have flyers?
I do not.
Okay. So the War Leader's Call and the Doubling Season would be the targets for the Wear Down casts.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay, then from there, the only thing I could do would just be like send 12 plus like 17 at the air at Patster.
That puts me at 2.
Okay. Wait, did you have commander damage on you?
No.
No. Okay. Well then, yeah, that's that is gonna unfortunately have to be my turn, and I guess the pod.
Hell yeah. This was
Oh.
a really awesome pod, you guys. Thank you so much.
It's very
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
And thank you for
I wish we could
for-
keep going. Honestly, this is really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do it again, even though I sucked. I want to do it again.
Again.
We'll have a match later on. But thank you all so much for being here. Thank you so much. Real quickly, can we do some outros? We'll start with an Evelyn and then pass it on to the next player.
Sure.
Evelyn?
Hey everybody. Yeah. Hey, thank you again for having me, for offering to, bring me onto the stream and to help out. And thank you to everybody that came to hang out to watch in the audience as well. Everybody who donated during the match and everybody who donated before the match. Really fun time to play against all 3 of you, and I'm more than happy to play against all of you any other time. Come check me out if you like proxies. I make them at checkbox.bsky.social. And if you like what I do, I also have a Ko-fi gallery. It's in my bio. It's a link to all of my work. I've been doing it for several years now, so there's plenty of stuff in there. I'm sure you'll like something of it. Other than that, thanks for watching me play Bumbleflower. I'm going to pass my turn to Roadblock.
Hey, y'all, this is Roadblock, and I am so happy to have been invited to play, and I absolutely enjoyed playing with y'all. You can find me at the Distinguished Adventurers podcast, distinguishedadventurers.com, and on our socials. Think we're Distinguished Adventurers at Blue Sky. I'm sure I have a link in my bio, which is most simply roadblock.bsky.social, and hopefully we'll see you out there. And I just wanted to say, just look after yourselves. Look after yourselves and look out for the people you care about. That's all I'll say about what's going on. And I'm going to pass my turn to Werewolf. Thanks again.
Hello, hello. This was such an absolute blast of a pair of games. And if you want to come check out other stuff I do, that is Werewolf. Where is in the question, wolf is in the animals, and the .bluesky.com or .social. I do, like I said earlier, I do actual plays with Timbo the Wizard here on Twitch. I've done a couple of podcast APs with Dice Fiends with their Our Sparks Ignited. And occasionally I'm here on Twitch myself, so check me out at Werewolf BF. Thank you so much for letting me be here.
And I guess that leaves it up to me. So hi everybody. My name is Patch. Thank you for joining us. I hope that you all had as much fun watching as we did playing, because definitely had an amazing time. Who am I? I'm a jack of all trades, possibly master of none. I do voice acting. I do some like charity stuff when I can. I write D&D subclasses based on Broadway musicals. And if you were, yeah, I'm dead serious. If you're ever interested in knowing more about me, you can find me on patcher0730.bluesky.social. Or if you want to find any of the stuff that I make, it's all pay what you want. It's patcher0730.itch.io. And I might have to start playing some more Magic sometime soon, because y'all are fantastic. And for anyone who's out there who donated, watched, spread the word, thank you for being amazing. And yeah, that's all I got.
And that's it. Thank you all so much for watching, to everybody who donated, to everyone who was here, to these incredible, amazing players who had incredible decks. and to the mods and to everyone. So we'll see you on the next adventure. That's going to be it for the event. So we are at $1,130 with 49 cents, which is incredible. Thank you all so much. And so let's see you. Take care of each other, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Bye, everybody.
Bye.